Hello, I'm Alch'eline and today we're going to play Find the Floppa Morphs 183 and we're currently at the water map and we're going to find these new morphs in this area or map, which is 6 morphs in total. So now let's start our treasure hunt. Our first morph in this water map or in this 183 update of Find the Floppa is the Seashell Floppa, which is inside this monument or building in this underwater stuff. So here is the Seashell Floppa, which is like a crab. I don't know if that's a crab. And the next Floppa morph is the crab, which is basically we're going to go in this pond. So you guys know where I'm going. So basically it's on top of this thing. I don't know how to get there though. I think we need to parkour. Yep. Yes. I think we can jump into that roof in this like poop. Yep, we can. And here is the crab Floppa, which is just in this top. For our third Floppa, which is basically the blue marker Floppa, which is in that blue coral right there. We're just going to get that. So you guys can see that it's legit in there. So yeah, here is the blue. Oh, it's blue marker Floppa. It's not blue coral. And yeah, my English is so good today, oh my god. The next Floppa is going to be the Surf Floppa, which is basically in a corner of the map. So we're just going to climb this hill again, which I climbed this a few times before. So we're just going to the very top of this mountain. We're just going to use this double jump because it's a function anyways. So I might use it. So you can see the surfboard, which is just leaning on this corner right here. Yeah. SpongeBob Floppa. So SpongeBob Floppa. The SpongeBob Floppa is in a hole which is indesigned. Let's just find the hole again because I don't really remember, but it's kind of in this area. So we're just going to look around carefully. Where is it? I believe it's not on the top of this mountain, but I think it's in here. Yup, I can see the hole. I missed it. I think I ran past it or I walked by it, but this is the SpongeBob Floppa. And I see this kind of parkour which I believe which is not in the last update. So I think it's our last Floppa, which is the boat Floppa in this water map. So we're going to get there because I haven't seen this parkour in the last update, so I think the boat Floppa would be there. So let's just go there first. Got to do some little parkour. Whoop, double jump and another double jump. That's basically double jumps. You can basically like do one jump at this side. So yeah, this is the boat Floppa and that's all for all of the Floppas in this water map. So now let's go to the prehistoric map. We're now in the prehistoric map and I'm just going to wander around first and I'm just going to cut this video if I found anything else. So now, poop, bro, what the hell is this? I thought they were kissing, bro. So I have found the first Floppa in this map, in this prehistoric map, which is the Sabertooth Floppa, which is behind those dinosaurs before. So it's just behind them, like they were weird, like weird Sabertooths. Two of them were just kind of like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the Sabertooth Floppa. Mammoth Floppa is the next thing or next Floppa that we're going to get, which is basically in the side of the map, which is this snowy icy area, you know what I mean, which this ice is very slippery. Like I'm surprised that they made this ice very slippery. Just going to run too fast than this. So basically there is like a hole which is this side or this edge. So yeah, that's the Mammoth Floppa, which is this horns and it's that looks weird. Sassy Baka. So we're going to get the yellow SUS Floppa next, so which is basically in the side. I'm not going to run so that we can have a little chit chat where we're going to talk because this yellow SUS is very near, which is basically in the side. Yes, this yellow sponge or yellow glasses, yellow SUS Floppa. The next thing we're going to get is the caveman Floppa, which is obviously in the cave, which is this cave right here. So basically it's a bat, which is basically the weapon of a caveman in the prehistoric times. So we're just going in this direction, which is basically just a straight line. You don't need any direction whatsoever. So here's the caveman Floppa, which is chilling in this campfire. The next Floppa that we're going to get is a bone, which is basically a fossil Floppa, which is preserved in this volcanic area, or this kind of like dead area, which is basically very dead things. So we're just going to go in this volcano, and we're going to see a piece of bone that is for a dog, which is basically a fossil Floppa, which is this fossil Floppa. Oh, it's so distorted. We're going to find a nest because the next Floppa that we're going to get is the nest Floppa, of course, which is basically just a bowl with noodles inside, if you know what I'm saying, which is basically on top of the tree, which is this tree. We're just going to sprint so that we can get that, and here is the nest Floppa. And now we're going to get our first Floppa in this forest area of the prehistoric map, which is we're going to enter a cave, which is that. And that looks so goofy, like that is just ahead, but it looks so fun to me. So we're going to find the ruby Floppa next, which is basically in that ruby crystal. So here is the ruby Floppa. And the next Floppa we're going to get is I'm going to assume that there's a Floppa next or under this waterfall. So we're just going to check this. Just walking over there or here. Is there anything in here? Oh yes, it is. Green marker Floppa. I knew there was going to be something in that waterfall, but there's always something in the waterfall. Follow me for the next Floppa but first I'm going to ask you guys first, which is basically, do you guys know what this stone look like? Do you guys notice how this rocks looks like? Yes, it looks kind of like a snake, you know, you can see the eyes, you can see the mouth. If you have a huge imagination, you know what I mean? Like, just imagine it. Like, you can imagine it, I know you can imagine it, because this rocks looks like a snake, you know, eyes, face, mouth. So here is the lizard Floppa. I mean, you can clearly see the face in these rocks. The next Floppa that we're going to get is something that Roblox characters are missing, which is basically the ear Floppa. Because, you know, these Roblox characters don't really have ears. I mean, there's like a ear kind of accessories in the avatar shop, but I don't like, you know, it doesn't really suit the Roblox avatar. But here at the edge of the map of this forest map, there is like a ear Floppa here, which is basically a double ear. Wow, that's 6 ears. You can clear HD colors now. The next thing that we're going to get is basically a food that is rich in protein. Did you guys guess it? Of course, it's going to be the egg Floppa, which is in this forest biome or map in the prehistoric map. And here is the egg Floppa, which is just hiding in this forest or kind of this very spacious area. And now we're going back to spawn, and we're going to get next is the Triceratops Floppa, which is basically a type of dinosaur, if you guys don't know. Like, I'm just saying, but we're going to go for like in the other side of the map. So just follow me. Tantaran tantaran toron, tantaran tantaran toron, toron 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 toron. I'm kind of lagging. I think it's just my graphics are too high. But we're here. The Triceratops head is in this area. So Triceratops Floppa. And now we're going underwater to find the small Floppa, which is basically a tiny ears or smaller ears, which is underwater, which is basically in this side. We're just going to dive in, and we're going to see this small ears that is underwater. And now we're going to get the Sloth Floppa. So basically it's on or near the water, which is basically on a dead tree. So you guys probably know where it is because it's the only tree or dead tree that is in my sight right now. So we're just going in that real quick. And we're going to find a sloth mask in here. Giant Sloth Floppa. I wonder how giant this sloth is. And now for our last Floppa, which is basically the epic and the hardest one to get, which is the REX Floppa, is on the forest area, which is basically it requires a bit of parkour skills. So yeah, but for those those people who can't really parkour that much. So yeah, so it's that like very tall kind of part of the mountain here, which is has a wood part. So this is like the parkours, and I'm kind of lagging. I don't know why. I think it's just the graphics of the game. Oh, we're going to jump in the tree. Okay, so okay, whoop whoop, and now here is the last Floppa, which is the REX Floppa. So now that's all, goodbye.